What's up, y'all? It's your boy Franchise Jerry back with another episode of Wrestling with Xotics, and I got my dog with me.
Think I need a Fiji water.
And we're gonna be talking about Monday Night Raw today. Man, I actually enjoyed Monday Night Raw. I think they had a good show. They started off strong and ended off in a good way. And we're gonna break it all down here for you guys. Raw started off with the Bloodline and Solo Sakoa. And they mainly just talked about how they run and shit and this, that, and the third. And next week we'll be looking forward to the acknowledgement ceremony for the tribal chief, and the Usos will defend their tag team titles against the Judgment Day, that being Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio. But as far as tonight goes, Solo will face Mustafa Ali, which we'll cover more in the show. What'd you think about that little segment, real brief, before we go further?
Honestly, bro, I thought the segment was pretty funny. Like, I love seeing the Usos shut down Dominic and just be like, "You ain't shit." And we started this fucking whole thing being you and your daddy, so you need to relax.
Right.
And I feel like the Usos is this part of the reason why I do fuck with them, because there was a point in time when I was like, whatever. But there was a point in time when I felt like they weren't getting their credit. Remember when they used to come out in shorts, when they even and they'd have the Samoan print on them. I feel like it took them a while. It's kind of funny how they went back to the basics of just wearing some joggers and fucking forces, and that's when their career took off versus all the extras they used to do. Remember how they tried to pay?
And I hate joggers in general. So I just always wish that they would drop the joggers, but they still rocking with them. I thought the shorts honestly was cool.
I thought they was cool as fuck, but I'm low key, it makes sense though, because it's like
I feel like they
thugs.
They try to be hood with them fucking joggers, bro.
They try to be thugs, so they can't really they're like the shorts is too.
Man,
John
pulled off the thug shit with the shorts, man. He tripping.
Yeah, you're right, but otherwise it's pretty cool. Dominic he's getting more of a joke, and every time he's just talking now, because it's like I'm wondering how long he's gonna be able to ride this jail shit, and then it's just funny to me because Damian Priest is telling him don't be soft before matches. So so that means the Judgment Day whole time already know of and how he is. They just really used him to get away from Ray and get clout, because if he's saying that, he's supposed to be this criminal, you know?
Yeah, Dom, he's been saying a lot of crazy ass shit. He swears up and down that the Usos are actually scared of him. And me and the Usos started laughing because it's just like, bro, you just say whatever. And then he even went a step further and called out Solo. So I hope that WWE lines that up here in the next couple weeks, because I would love to see Solo do what he's going to do to Mustafa Ali later on.
Oh my God. Dom is quite the cojones, as they would say, right? As of just because his dad called the police on him.
I also just don't fuck with how Rhea be thinking that niggas ain't gonna hit her. And Solo could have easily broke that barrier by Samoan spiking her at the end of this shit. And I wish he did. But she keep playing, she gonna fuck around and find out. I would love for her to do that to somebody like Brock Lesnar, somebody who really don't give a fuck. You will end up on your wallet, bitch.
Well, that standoff between Rhea and Solo led to Ali, of course, which makes sense but doesn't make sense, interrupting and flying out of nowhere. Yeah. And that led to a match between him and Solo, which I didn't think was fair at all, because honestly, we just know at this point, Mustafa Ali, when he's around, he's there to take a pin, he's there to be abused. Because the WWE does not see a real future in him. I don't know if he placed somebody off backstage or what, but he ain't winning no titles, and he ain't gonna get no credible reigns. I could just see it. He's been fucked off too many times. You know what I mean? How many times has he lost in the past half a year, and he don't even be on TV consistently?
Yeah, I don't even fuck with Ali like that, so I don't even have much to speak on about him. He just ended up getting his brakes beat off by Solo. And then after that, KO came out damn near the end of the match and laid waste to the Usos and Solo, getting payback for what they did to him on Friday night. And I thought that was a cool part of the match, because everything else we pretty much predicted and knew what was going to happen. We knew Mustafa Ali was going to get body bagged, you know what I'm saying? But what we didn't know, that KO was going to come out and damn near jump the bloodline by himself. He was throwing chairs. He hit Jay square in the face with a chair. Like it was like, yo, okay.
Hit Solo with a mean stunner. It was just it's cool to see KO not backing down, and he's not necessarily trying to be in cahoots with anybody. Because I've hated past months everyone on SmackDown trying to team up to take down the Bloodline. I'm like, that shit just proving why I do fuck with them as a faction, because they make everyone have to get together because they've been beating everybody, you know. And that's one thing I feel is important with a faction. You have to be winning. Evolution won, DX won, NWA before NWO before got out of control, they won. So the Bloodline winning and causing all this and making Kevin Owens so pissed he's focused, it's gonna produce great wrestling. I can't wait to see him and Roman score off at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, for real.
Do you think that should end the show, or you think that should be in the middle of the show, and then the winner of the Royal Rumble should end the show?
I think
the winner of the Royal Rumble should end the show. I don't really want to see KO and him end it.
yeah, because that's just more traditional too. Like usually the Royal Rumble is towards the end of the show, you know.
Yeah.
The following segment was MVP going backstage and basically talking to Adam Pearce about whatever, and he comes out and bumps into Elias. And I gotta highlight this because the funniest part was when he just flat out called Elias a burnout, and I just thought that was so funny because he did it without hesitation. Like it just rolled off the tongue. Like it just was like so natural. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, Elias. You've been back and you haven't done shit. When you before you left, you didn't do shit. So I'm just like, bro, what are you gonna amount to? You know what I'm saying? Elias wasn't taking no disrespect, so he wanted a match with MVP. And MVP was like, all right, man, I got you. I'm gonna go get you a match with the 2023 Royal Rumble winner. And Elias was confused because he thought that MVP was talking about him, but no. And we'll give you guys an update about who he selected later on in the show. The next match was a tag team match with the Street Profits and the Wash Business. That's Sheldon Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Jesus Christ. But you know what? I'm going to keep it real though. They didn't look too washed in this match. They was actually looking like they were gelling together as a tag team. And Sheldon came out with new energy. So like I was hyped to see that. And I was also watching like this little reel of Sheldon Benjamin at main event, and he was basically saying thank you and that ain't no stopping me now. So I'm happy that he kept that same energy and brought it into this match because it definitely made it cooler. But if MVP didn't come down and get involved, they probably would have won this match. What do you think?
Yeah, I second those thoughts. Cedric, what's going on, man? I feel like you just too. I don't know what happened to you. You had your own spotlight in the cruiserweight division. Now I feel like you're floundering for tag team spotlight.
I mean, what else he gonna do? Who you see him beating that has a belt right now?
He's supposed to be able to be. He's supposed to be a like the Sheldon Benjamin was. He didn't even get to make it to that. Yeah, you won a cruiserweight title, but you ain't win no legitimate mid card title.
You know what? Sheldon's gonna have to like
whip him into shape.
Sheldon's gonna have to come on some Bobby Lashley shit, bro. He's gonna have to, and not this current Bobby Lashley. I mean like TNA Bobby Lashley, the one that ran through that entire locker room before he retired from that company. Yeah. You need to come with that aggression, bro. Like you got to show people, like, yo, I'm just because I'm older now, don't mean I still won't whoop your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, no one's gonna take you seriously. You've already lost to niggas like Dominic Mysterio. So it's like, bro, you got to regain your credibility again, bro. You got to do a couple people bogus. You got to really hurt somebody. And you see MVP want to bring the hurt business back. You need to take every chance you can in your matches to just do some grimy shit to your opponent. And even after every match, you need to be trying to stomp somebody's head in, doing bogus. You need to come up with a new finisher that's like, ooh, okay, all right, like, you know, like it's not hard to recreate or rebrand yourself in wrestling. It's just how much you want to do it, how bad you want to do it, or what you want to show, because they're gonna let you show yourself. It's just what are you showing to the crowd? Like, you know, and we know it's in you. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely in Sheldon. We've seen mean streaks from Sheldon before, so it's like, bro, if you want niggas to take you seriously, Come on now.
One of the most technically sound athletes ever in WWE.
Yes.
Something I'm excited for. Just want to give you guys an update. Cody Rhodes officially declared himself ready for the 2023 Royal Rumble. He is my pick to win, and I think he should be coming in either in a number 27 because they did announce him already. So like, you forget, you could announce, you could have the whole match going, and people be like, "Where's Cody?" But really forget about him. If the match is good itself, either that or he's coming in hella early, and he's gonna have that whole baby face like damn near 50 minutes in the match, and he prevailed and shit. So if not him, I see possibly Seth winning as well. He's my wild card. And Honorary Uce is someone who, secondly, I'd like to see. Second place, I want to see win, just because I would like to see that story progress. Like that Roman would be like, "Are you really trying to beat me? You trying to come for me, or are you just trying to make sure no one else is trying to come for the bloodline? So at least it stays in the bloodline, right?" But could you imagine that Roman would gaslight him?
Yeah, bro. If I'm being honest, if I was someone of Cody Rhodes' stature in wrestling, I wouldn't have told anyone about my return, or I would have kept it under wraps, like how Adam Cole did. I heard Adam Cole went to great lengths to keep his return under wraps.
He
You
was
know what I'm saying?
he was hiding
and when you're Cody Rhodes and you have people hype for you to come back and all that shit, like I would hype people up all the way until Royal Rumble, and you're just gonna have to wait and see what number I come out as. If you think I'm coming back, then yeah, you speculate all the way until then. I wouldn't tell anyone. But I mean, it's still exciting that he's coming back, and we can expect him back then. But it just would have been even more exciting and crazier if we didn't know he was coming back at all at Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as his music hit at, say, number 18 or fucking 27, whatever, bro, the whole crowd, everybody at home would go fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it would have just built the moment up a little bit more. But yeah, still hyped on his return. I'm happy he made a full recovery. Next up, we got the man calling out Bayley. This back and forth pretty much led to them having a steel cage match next week on Raw's 30th birthday. And I gotta say, man, that's gonna be dope as hell. And I'm gonna go with the man. Who you got?
I definitely think Becky has the advantage because she's not scared like Bayley is. And I low-key didn't like, but I thought it was a good like touch of things how they said that Bayley has been jealous, but at the same time I think that's too close to home. And like a lot of people probably already have that vision of her.
Well, you thought they was a little too harsh on her? Is that what you're saying?
Not too harsh, but like I'm just like, damn, that's kind of creepy. That's kind of like a real, like.
Well, she kind of brought it on herself because
That's
she
what I'm
was all like,
saying. That's
"You
what I'm.
stole my moment. You
Yeah,
stole my
that's
shot."
why I'm like, did you freestyle this? Who came up with this? Like, this is you. You're gonna see a lot of people probably look at you like think that shit, and it's like you wouldn't have fit in that moment because Bailey, you didn't have that personality then, so she couldn't have. She couldn't have.
Or that build.
Remember when Charlotte, remember when Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda all had that match? I mean, not match, but like they did have a match at WrestleMania, but they had that moment where they were getting arrested and all the cops and Charlotte was kicked Ronda while she's in the police car and all that crazy ass shit, man. Like, what Bayley do in that situation? That was like she'd be awkward. So it's just like
it wouldn't have worked out right.
Yeah, so I just feel like that it just that alone, like you're gonna lose to Becky. She won the first ever women's main event in WrestleMania, bro. And that's off the strength of her developing her character, like being consistent, like you seeing all the changes that she's doing, and you can't say that it has been for nothing because she damn near ran the division 2 years in a row, 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
You can't say shit. She ran through the locker room.
Right, and held 2 belts. So she's the GOAT. Following that, we got Elias versus MVP's mystery opponent, who he thinks will win the 2023 Royal Rumble. And that person was Omos. And long story short, Omos decimated Elias. I don't know why he went in there messing with that boy. Type shit. Felt like what's his name, Daddy? Red Daddy from Friday. Like, I don't know why you went in there messing with that boy.
You know what he gonna do to you.
Man, Elias, the jig is up, bro. I don't know where you go from here. Maybe Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor. I don't know, but here ain't it. I know you ain't come back for this. You came back for this ass whooping, bro, because you getting it every night faithfully. What'd you think about this, bro?
Honestly, I'm tired of seeing Elias lose. When he first ever came to WWE, the main roster is like 2018. I had aspirations for him to be like, okay, actually it was like 2017 because I think Kurt was the DM. I wanted him to win like IC titles because like the mid card title division was kind of floundering, and I was like, you have a real pull. Everybody wants to walk with you, and you can say shit. And I'm fucking with Speak with Zeke, so
You know what? He's actually a good artist too.
yeah. So I'm like, that's the crazy part. So I'm like, maybe that's why he's not motivated. But I'm like, bro, there's no way you work out so hard like just to fucking play a guitar. You need to really sit down and think. At least let me get one. Like a lot of these wrestlers do not think I need at least one mid card. Like let me just get a good reign out of this shit. Let me just put my name in the history books and let me have like a valid list of people I beat and number of months I've held this title, made it serious. Like how do they feel about making an impact on the WWE as a whole if they can't do that?
Right. I would say Elias's best bet is to just go back to NXT, and it's like, what else is he gonna do? And I know it might look a little embarrassing, but Jinder Mahal is there right now, and Jinder Mahal is a former WWE champion. But shit, it ain't stop him. Finn Balor went. I mean, Mandy Rose went, and look what happened. She ended up holding that belt for plus 400 days. So I don't know. It can resurge him. I don't know. That's as much as it's gonna do, though. What do you think, bro?
I think that Elias just go to NXT. He better just retire. Is like if you're not gonna, I don't want you to go there and not win no titles. Like all these people.
Well, that's why I was saying, bro. He can go there and be a new opponent towards the North American Championship, bro.
Hopefully he
Like,
wins. Okay. So I won't knock it completely the idea, but he just has to win, bro. He can't be just. I don't want him there and just like he's floundering with people like.
Dolph Ziggler went back and had some success, so I don't see why Elias can't go there. And I think Elias is
But
better than Dolph Ziggler right
yeah,
now at this point in
he's
his
way better
career.
than Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph Ziggler is like a bottom feeder.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They both are, but like Elias is the better bottom feeder. Nigga, munch.
I just feel like Dolph is in like gold caliber because like one of his reigns, he had his cash in moment, which was cool. It's like they misused him so bad as world champion that like his reign didn't matter. And I'm like, you had people like Mark Henry, who was in the WWE for years, and you guys made him relevant. Like, you guys really disservice Dolph. And then everybody make it seem like he Dolph crazy, and he just got fucked off. But they fucked him off.
It's really his fault though. Like,
Mm. It's his fault in a sense. You know why it's his fault? Because he didn't necessarily go above and beyond to separate himself from being like a Shawn Michaels ripoff. Because like when him and Seth faced off, I could see like I was just thinking about it. This is what a successful like you are kind of this generation son is like you're successful, but you're not trying to be him because you are it. You know what I'm saying? You got this cheap ripoff that halfway made successful, but he gets discredited because people are just like, this is just half-assed. He's not it. Like sometimes you ever watch a Dolph man, like he don't even hit the zigzag, and he used to have the sleeper. But I'm like, bro, you're not even jacked like how you used to be. So like, how am I gonna believe you're choking people out?
yeah, bro. And the zigzag is just such a dumbass
Oh,
move,
can we just?
bro.
We need to think one more thing about Dolph. Get rid of this hair, bro. This straightening the hair shit is weird as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
You looking at him, bro? He's 41. He's 41.
I'm like, he looked like a trans that switched back.
That Elias massacre led to the Judgment Day taking on Alpha Academy, and this match is pretty cool. I honestly think this was a great showing for Damien, and I feel like over the past couple months I've been seeing him take on like new leaps, like in a sense, like Finn's the leader in a sense because he has the most like credibility, but Damien's taking on that like when you need a victory, send me in there. I can do it. I can handle this shit. No matter what, I don't support the Islander of him wearing like a bustier.
They put him over a lot,
lot.
bro.
They push him hard, bro. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but they push him hard. I don't know what's going on, but they love some Damien. Last time I can't think. Last time he be getting pinned. He don't be losing like that, bro. He don't
He
be
don't
losing.
losing.
But he came off. He's one of the few people that came from NXT that actually won titles like so.
Yeah, and wins on a consistent basis.
You know what's crazy they don't mention? He beat Finn for some of his titles.
Mm-hmm.
For his United States title, they don't acknowledge that shit at all because they're cool. But it's like I don't get it why they pushed it, bro. He's above and beyond. Like I thought it was so funny that he was the one that told Dominic Mysterio, "Don't be soft." Like that means y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, because you go ruin my reputation, nigga, because I'm not soft. I do people bad.
I want to win.
I wear eyeliner and I'm strong.
I don't feel inferior.
So, yeah, bro. He's no joke.
Yeah, I think it's good that he's kind of teaming with him because I feel like it's a good tandem he's with Dom because at the end of the day, I see that Damien can provide a comedy while still winning, and Dom can just provide comedy because he can just like Damien picks up all the slack for him, literally makes it easy for him.
Literally, like that's how they pretty much won this match. Damien drove the bus and basically laid the opportunity out for Dom, and Dom got the pin. And Dom doesn't have to do anything but stay the fuck out the way.
And Gable had him in a mean ankle lock before, so he couldn't really. He didn't even make the pin like it was like a real stationary. Like I got this thing.
Fucking
he reached over awkward as fuck and tried to sell this ankle injury and just making it look. It was just so cringe.
Fucking Corey Graves gonna say that's real mental fortitude right there. I was like, go to hell.
He powered through.
I was like, I hate him, bro. I think if we really look at it, Chad Gable's been stringing together like some really good matches. I'm not gonna say wins because he hasn't been winning. He's been putting on some really good matches. You know what I'm saying? He's really been showing how technically sound he is.
Sure.
And honestly, that shit is heartbreaking to see him playing around and just not taking himself seriously. And I don't know, bro. Like, I just want him to come out with a different aggression and just stop really playing with these motherfuckers because he's clearly one of the top wrestlers in that fucking company right now.
His chaos theory is so dangerous, bro.
Bro, he's cold. And the way he can flip his hips into suplexes and really drive your ass, like, bro, he did Damian Priest bad, bro. German suplex the life out of him. So I'm just like, you have the mold. They would even put a WWE championship on you, bro, because you're like, literally, he looks like Kurt damn near when Kurt first started. So it's like, bro, you just fucking yourself, honestly, like hanging out with Otis. It's wasting your potential. You know what I'm saying? That has just been a joke ever since Jason Jordan left. Ever since Jason Jordan left, nobody's ever taken Chad Gable seriously. You know what I'm saying? And he should be ashamed of himself because he definitely deserves better than that. I would tell whoever the writers is, I'm not hanging out with this fat motherfucker no more. Otis is cool and all that, but come on, bro. He should have been in that fucking 6-pack challenge at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like, what are you doing? You've been on fucking Raw for years now. And you ain't won shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? You wanted some tag team titles. What else? What else? You haven't done anything in NXT, nothing there.
You want to say he's a tag team specialist?
He's another person that probably should go back to NXT because I could see him definitely being at the top of that company, bro. He's better than everybody on the NXT roster. for sure. He's like WWE's version of Daniel Bryan at this point right now because that's how technical he is. I can even say he's as technical as Bryan. So, which would be a dream match. Which again, I would love for AEW and WWE to pair companies together so that way the rosters will expand and we get them dream matches just like that. Chad Gable versus Bryan Danielson.
Overall, how'd you feel about Dom getting the pin for this match, bro?
It was fucking goofy, bro. That shit was goofy as hell. But they build momentum towards their match next week with the Usos, and that's what I really want to see. I want to highlight that WWE had a really nice Martin Luther King tribute. And with that being said, I'm very thankful for Dr. King and all of his sacrifices that he's made for us to be comfortable in our communities the way we are today. There's still, of course, work to be done, but it's definitely easier to be this color now than it was then. And for that, I'm thankful for him.
Definitely, bro. The King had a positive message and always talked about unity and never segregating and all that shit. But we gotta separate the good from the bad. I feel like Alexa Bliss is just honestly, it's at a point. This shit is just confusing and misleading. And it's like, I'm tired of them trying to make it seem like this shit is cool. And that leads to our next segment. Bianca comes out and addresses Alexa and pretty much says, like, you're not a fucking champ. You're not going to be champ. I don't know why you claiming all this shit. You're confused. Get your ass out here so I can beat your ass some more so you can talk some more gibberish. And then all you you hear Alexa come out and she's just making more false claims, bro. She just swearing. It's like a facade. She's just talking mad tough. Bianca started whooping her ass, bro. And then it's just weird as fuck because I'm thinking Bianca's gonna finally like, oh, she set these chairs up on the outside because they get into a squabble and then it leads to going to the fans on the first row. And all of a sudden, Bianca sets these chairs up. Think I'm gonna see the KOD into the chairs. You should just see this random ass fog and this nigga Uncle Howdy in the shadows and this fucking like he's in the portal of this fucking arena door, and I'm just like, what the fuck is really going on here? And then that shit got Bianca in a trance, bro. What you think about that?
That shit was stupid. That shit was stupid. And it's just like, yo, why didn't you just still slam her? You had her on your shoulders. You could have just easily slammed her through them chairs still. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think Uncle Howdy's plans is with Alexa? And how much longer do you think this shit is gonna keep going?
I feel like his plans are similar to what it is with Bray. And until they fully give in, because I feel like what he's doing is like that's gonna be a new little stable in itself. Because they never all work together. Yeah, Bray and her have, but not Uncle Howdy, her and Bray. So I feel like once he gets them on the same page, we're gonna see the three of them more together in vignettes, more doing backstage segments and just popping up like fucking with people that like if let's say Alexa got a problem with the women's division, right? And they just she got Uncle Howdy just scared more people like fucking Bianca. And then now when she's cool with Bray again, fucking got him popping up doing little creeping people out, you know what I mean? So I feel like they're getting towards that. But I feel like they need to win titles. Because that would make them imposing and then that would kind of solidify Bray, because I feel like Bray's already surpassed his dad. He's a former multiple time world champion, but like his brother, like this would make it be like see Bray's undeniable. He literally gave his brother a job and like made him a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm so interested to see the pitch black match. That's gonna be interesting.
The next match was Bronson Reed versus Tozawa. And Bronson obviously destroyed Tozawa. I mean, I probably watched the match like this like most of the time because he was just doing devastating move after devastating move to Tozawa. And I'm just like, man, this little Asian nigga can't survive all of this. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see Bronson do all that shit to Solo Sakoa. I want to see that fade. I want to see if the energy's still the same. So, or against someone like Kevin Owens, like I want to see him in a real fight. So,
Oh
yeah,
my god, bro. I just think Bronson Reed is just not. I don't know what it is. Like he kind of gives me a K and Cross vibe, but he just triple XL. You know what I mean? That's all it is. He's like he's not. He didn't have the
I
like.
don't think he's here for the gimmicks or none of that, bro. I think he's here to solely whoop ass.
Yeah, he's gonna totally whoop ass, and at the same time, I'm just like, I don't feel like there's a connection to where you could really be a major hitter in WWE. You got a cool moveset, you hard hitting and crazy, but like, I don't feel like there's depth there.
I think he's more on the pro wrestling side of things.
Yeah,
That's why. Um, but I know what you mean. But for his purpose, like right now in his career, I feel like he's just trying to beat people up right now
yeah.
because they're not putting him in any direction. They just letting him beat up people
And I
right
feel
now.
like
You know?
Vince is back. They're low key looking for, Vince. He likes to fucking have somebody that's a monster, quote unquote, just beating
Yeah,
people up. So like,
he's definitely a good addition to the roster though
yeah.
because that any match he's in, he's definitely
Do you
gonna
think it was
perform.
good for him to be on Raw? He should have been on SmackDown.
Oh, he's cool on Raw. He looked like he built for Raw. I could rock with him on Raw. SmackDown though, they need some more of everything, bro. They need some more of everything. It's so fucking dry. Your face of SmackDown isn't even on there most of the time, or he never wrestles. So it's just like, bro,
He said, John, I'm a part timer now while I still got the chip and I'll do whatever I want, bitch. Learn from you and Brock. Y'all want to play these games, nigga? My turn. Y'all playing the game.
yeah, and Roman's still not cutting it. That's why John is still pulling up
Nah,
part time,
he
saving the
cut.
show, making
Yeah.
SmackDown the most watched SmackDown in the entire year.
You know what I'm saying, man?
That's what happens when the goat pops up.
And the main event on Monday Night Raw was a six-man elimination match to determine the number one contender for the United States Championship.
And that was featuring The Miz, Dolph Ziggler's drunk ass, Seth, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and Finn Drip Balor. My boy came out early with the Palms Angels. He always wrestled in the black Air Force Ones. Nigga clean.
I can't lie, Finn does have a lot of swag. Like I often think about where he came from. Like when he was entering the match, bro, I was thinking about how he had this like he had these pants, and I was like, remember this man used to come out in a leather jacket and some tidy whities. Now look at him, got sneakers on. He
Right.
got his basically little joggers and shit. He got a little different little bounce in his
Got the
step.
little Palms Angels and shit. I'm like,
He
alright,
like
nigga.
Finn like, you know what? Let me show I can step out real quick.
Right, right.
Take a night out with the Bella. Overall, this match was pretty cool. Had some nice spots. It went the way I thought it was gonna go. Bobby Lashley dominated in his own way, but actually Seth Rollins is the one that really dominated because he damn near eliminated everybody by himself. So I feel like Bobby was actually playing the ultimate opportunist role for one time in this match. You know?
Yeah, this was a great way to end Monday Night Raw, bro. I was hyped that Bobby Lashley got the win. That was my pick from the jump. And now Bobby Lashley has an opportunity to get his U.S. title back next week on Raw's 30th birthday. And I just thought it was cool also how mid match MVP comes out with Omos, and Omos basically helps him kind of pick up the win, you know, with the distractions and beating
Imagine
up
that.
niggas and everything. So um I don't know if MVP watches our show or not, but that's pretty much exactly what we told him to do. You
Facts.
need to bring Omos to the Hurt Business so that way y'all can be actually legible because Omos hurt people for real. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
that was dope.
definitely, bro. I think that was the best movie he could have used to display to Bobby Lashley that he was serious. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Without that, it would just be unlegible. Because looking at it as an MVP, you ain't offering me shit, and you tried to turn on me last time. So I'm not really fucking with you like that. I'm trying to stay to myself and just focus on what I need to.
Right.
But do you see Bobby beating Austin?
Honestly, I could see him beating him. I could see him really doing him bad, and especially if Omos is there
I
ringside,
hope so, bro. I really do.
bro. No way in hell Austin Theory could win. But who knows? He is the now. That's what they call him.
Pushed him so hard, bro. I just hope.
Corey
Bro.
Graves loves him. He's got a crush on him. That shit is getting creepy to hear it in the commentary.
He got a major crush on him.
Yeah, Raw was lengthy as hell, but I'm not gonna lie, I was able to enjoy each and every segment and match. It was able to keep my attention, and obviously my favorite match was the last match because my dog Bobby Lashley picked up the win and cut Seth Rollins in half with a crazy ass spear to do it, to stamp like, yo, I'm one of the best here. I'm the one of the only people that can do this to this man for real and it be legible. So I like that. And I thought the craziest part though was when Seth took time out to drink water and spit it out on Austin Theory. And Austin Theory was just a bystander in the match. He's just watching the match. But like me personally, all that WWE shit goes out the window when you spit on me. You feel me? Like, I know I might be the franchise in there, but bro, I'm my real name when you spit on me. Now you got to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Are you kidding me? You just spit on me, bro. Bacteria, COVID, you name it. Then you might have herpes. I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. And you over here. Bro, no. Hell no.
Yeah, that's not it. I wouldn't tolerate that. Never chance. They can't. That's not even a question. That's automatic. You can't even say nothing. You gotta react.
Yeah, I'm reacting, bro. I'm not talking nothing, bro. Like, like the fact that I have spit on my face,
and trickling down and all that shit is crazy.
Bro, is gonna like make me black out, and I'm just gonna probably, I don't know, do the K word to you. But yeah, bro, this was a great show. Honestly, I enjoyed the whole show.
I can honestly say the same thing. A lot of follow up. I can't wait for Friday Night SmackDown. See how the Bloodline follows this up, this momentum they have with the Judgment Day. Because that shit was funny. Yeah. That was probably my favorite segment. Just hearing them bring back the Uso Penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's gonna conclude our episode for Monday Night Raw. We appreciate everybody for listening and smoking with us. It's your boy, the Franchise Kid, Franchise Jerry, and I got my dog with me.
I think I need to feed you water.
And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Share the shit with the world, y'all. Spread the word.
And turn on your post notifications so you know every time we drop a track. Peace.